Complex. Hey, shout out to Angie, the First Lady Wright, who actually joined us, and Grego, and I think they were the last two in. Angie Wright is the wife of X-Squad affiliate Vince Wright, the governor of Sports Talk of Minnesota, Vince Wright, who has a couple shows, Sports Done Right and Sports and More show, which he does on one half of that show with my man, X-Squad affiliate Dollars and Cents. So anyway, welcome Angie to the show. She always supports all the variety of shows that we have. And a lot of us are pretty much around the same age range. All right, so here's my man Mousy calling in now. Hold on. Yo, this is Key C. Hello.
What's going on, Steve?
All right. Yeah, I got my man Mousy here online here with us, man. This is you called into the Kicking It with Key C show, man, and we actually talking about back in the day. We're speaking about fun back in the day, and I don't know if you caught wind of it, but you actually called right at the time. I said you can vouch for me, and I was actually speaking about, because I got people from all over the country listening, but I spoke about our area, and everybody used to hang out at the Black Mac during that time on Friday and Saturday nights. Now, that was a spot, right?
Oh, yeah, that was the spot. That was the hangout spot after all the clubs, the parties, wherever you're coming from, you got to be there.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you this. We spoke about a lot of people, like they were speaking about their areas and the skating rink. Did you hang out at the skating rink at any point in time?
Yeah, Main Street skate ring, you know what I mean? Plaza skate ring, but most likely everybody was at Main Street skate ring, really.
Yeah.
That was a spot.
That's what I'm saying. Especially before hitting clubs and all that, you know what I'm saying? At a younger age when you couldn't really get into the club, that was a spot where you can actually, you know what I'm saying, expand your wings out. Yeah.
Yeah, really, skate ring was a spot that they used to have parties at Chuck E. Cheese. You remember that?
Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese was the spot, man.
Yeah, and the other spot, the Leisure Hall, Checkers, another spot, the Union Hall.
Union Hall, yep.
Midtown. What other spot? I mean, we had all types of spots, but me, I was everywhere. You know what I mean? Like the Suffolk skate ring. Suffolk used to jump off. You would jump off spots back in the day. And like in Norfolk, it used to be like the Circle Bingo.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That was a spot. You know what I mean? So it's all about what time frame you talking. Talking the 80s, the 90s, or the older we got, we was at different spots. So what time frame you talking?
Yeah, man. I actually spoke because I had a cat from from New York that was on right before you. But I was speaking about how in our area a lot of the culture would actually would trickle down. And I said we had a AM station, WRAP, that had pretty much an all rap format pretty much most through the day. And you catch pretty much all the jams on that station at that time period. It was real before its time back then on an AM channel, which is crazy.
Yeah. WRP was the hot station at that time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you also had like different colleges like HU. They was doing their thing and Norfolk State. So
yeah, that is true. That is true. Now you're a really connected guy, man. And what I mean by that is you've known through a lot of circles. You know what I'm saying, through the city. A lot of people know you. I spoke about, and it's crazy how you call. I spoke about walking through New Market North. You know what I'm saying? I had at that time period, you had the Adidas shirts. You know what I'm saying? I had the letters on the back. You know what I'm saying? I had Gazelles on, Kango. I'm walking through the mall, man. I saw a little splinter group, break off, man. It was like 4 dudes behind me. It was like, I don't know, maybe 100 dudes in a big circle, but about 4 of them ended up following me, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, I had that infamous wooden brush upside my head by the time I got outside the mall. you remember everybody walking around with that huge brush? Bust upside your head with that brush, man. That's on games was crazy where we was from, man. It wasn't the national games, you know what I'm saying? It was a, I don't know, just a localized version of it, man, back then.
I mean, man, it was more of a community love, man. You know what I mean? Everybody represent their hood, man. You know, and you know, at one time, you know, Newport News couldn't even go to Hampton, man. You know what I mean? So, and it was crazy, but you know, my mother, she kind of like, she wanted to be in Hampton. She wanted to move to Hampton, be in better schools, you know, a better environment, a better school system, a better opportunity. I guess, you know, back in the day, I guess when you come from Newport News and you move to Hampton, it's like you're in a better area. But it didn't really make a difference, you know what I'm saying? But that's just how our parents, you know, thought at that time, man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But it was crazy, man. It was a crazy experience, man. Like you go from one school, go to another school, then when you're a new guy in school, man, and you dress different. And different people looking all preppy and everybody, you know, dressing down and all that. But, you know, I'm hip-hop coming in with my gazelles on, my sheepskin on, my boomers on, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Boomers, farmer, you know what I mean, goose down jackets, whatever, man. But then you become stand out a little bit. Then, but it was like, you know, they never knew I came from Newport News. I never told nobody where I came from.
Right.
And until, you know, experience took place and when they really seen how I brought the whole hood out. That's what you're talking about. So, you know, it was a great experience, man, you know.
You one of them guys people did not mess with, man. There's a couple people out there that just have that rap, yo, don't mess with that guy right there. And you one of them guys.
Yeah, man. But you know what, though? Out of all that, though, for real, okay, it's like, you know what I mean? You know, it's a blessing that I'm still here, man, because a lot of my dudes ain't here no more, man. And most of the dudes, man, you know, they got caught up in that rep, man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, they just got caught up in that, man. You know, me, I always played you know, it was like a chess, you know what I mean? You always got to make the smart move, smart decision. But most dudes didn't do that, man. You just got caught up in the game, you know, and all the hype and all that. But I always try to tell my guys, man, back then, man, you know, you're a leader no matter where you go. You know what I'm saying? You know, people might look at it like, you know, a lot of people was following me, but I always taught my dudes, like, look, man, we can go anywhere we want to go. You know what I mean? But you got to, baby, respect yourself first. But, you know, if you have respect for yourself, then a lot of people are going to respect you. But, you know, man, that's what I always, like, taught my guys. But, you know, man, when I got locked up, man, you know, it was like a domino effect, man. It was crazy. It was scary then. You know, it was a lot of my dudes, like my man 290, you know. I mean, a lot of people, man, was dropping like flies, bro.
Yeah, I heard about 290. Yeah.
So, you know, I kind of looked at it like, you know, maybe it was meant for me to be locked up at that time, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now, bring it back to during that time, there was a lot of dance crews and stuff, man, at that time. Everybody had little dance crews where they're from. We had a particular group of dudes called the 7-Eleven Boys. And,
yeah.
And the 7-Eleven Boys, like, I must say they convened because I guess a couple of these cats worked at 7-Eleven, I believe. But they used to rock these 7-Eleven jerseys. Huh? Go ahead.
It's the 7-Eleven Boys. Matter of fact, you go on YouTube and you could type that in and type in the 7-Eleven Boys dance group.
Yeah.
And they could see what that is. Matter of fact, they was the first group around here was on that show putting on the hits. Remember that?
Yes. And one of them guys was Timmy Bill, right? I think me and him Facebook friends.
Yeah. It was Timmy Bill, Monkey, and Kool-Aid.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, the dudes just get it in. I ain't gonna lie, they used to wear 7-Eleven uniforms, man. The little shirt with the little 7-Eleven logos and stuff all over the shirt. They used to rock.
Yeah, man. 7-Eleven uniform with biker tights on, man. Like that's when dudes wearing tights, man. You know, that wasn't even cool back then, man. But you know what I'm saying? Dudes dancing on the speakers. You know what I mean? What was that DJ name? Like Bobby Roscoe.
DJ Bobby Roscoe.
Yeah, man, it was crazy, man. You know, I didn't, you know, that wasn't cool for me, man. With tights on, man.
Nah, man, not at all. Not at all.
For females, but the ladies loved that, though, you know, at that time, you know what I'm saying? But, nah.
Man, I wore them to school one day. They sent my ass home that day, like, Hello. My parents like, how the hell you got out the house like that, man? I was like, I had something else on over it.
What at the school?
Man, I don't know.
Wow,
I don't know what the hell's in my.
that.
I don't know what's in my head that day, man. Tripping, man. They had biking shorts on, man. Tripping, man. For real. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, man. You know, back then, everybody had like different dance groups. You had a 7 boys. Before all that, it was blocking. Like, everybody doing a block group. Then you had the Gents. You know what I mean? Then you had DC Grooves. What else? The Dicks. I mean, that was Fonzo Bell and them, E.T. and all them. Mm-hmm. And who else, man? It was different groups, man. But, at that time, that's when Dora Miller used to be the spot. Used to have the dancers. Remember that?
Right, Dora Miller, yeah. Now, the other thing that Virginia brought that I don't see anywhere else outside of yak, I just spoke about that last week, was the yak. That's the Asian Chinese noodle dish that you can find in the 757. And I think they have it in New Orleans, but you can't find nowhere else in the damn world. But we used to have these boogie drill teams that you don't see nowhere else. Boogie drill was a combination of almost like a ROTC type unit and a step team. And a step team. And this was before them, but that would be like, and our schools would actually have, you know what I'm saying? It would be the ROTC would just break out into this whole routine with like they were stepping, but they were doing ROTC routine at the same time. But it was big, man. It was, I mean, if you didn't have a boogie drill team in Newport News, you weren't doing it. You know what I'm saying? So it was big back then. I don't see it anywhere, and it was nowhere else in the country. Even if I YouTube, you don't see it nowhere.
No. That was more discipline for real, man. I mean, they really got it in. Matter of fact, I got that picture, man. I got one of the pictures, man, on Facebook, man. You can go on my page, you can see it.
Oh wow. Okay. Cool. Yeah. All right. Yeah, man. So anyway, yeah, man. We wrapping up our show, man. I'll hit you back, and I ain't talked to you in a good minute, and then
man. Man. I need to let you know what's going on. What I'm doing now, man. So.
Yeah, I'll catch you on I'm gonna catch you on another show so we can really get it in, and I can find out exactly what you're doing, because I know you're doing a lot of business stuff too. So we'll talk about that, and I'll get you on a full podcast by yourself, man, so we can really chop it up.
Yeah, man. Definitely. Call. Make sure you call me back, Kate. For real, man. Call me right back. I want to, chop it up with you, man, because I'm building my team in Atlanta, man, and in Georgia, really. And I want you to be a part of that wave, bro. All
right, man. I will talk back with you. And
okay.
Yep. All right, brother.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Yep. All right, so everybody, that was my man Mousty. He's a legend in Newport News. Like, he probably about to get me on some kind of network marketing or something. But anyway, oh, my throat. Yeah, man, we had a whole lot of different little fun there, man, where we was from. And I mean, the fun continued, man. The fun was in all different forms. So I came to Atlanta, went to college here, and the Atlanta version of fun was a total different thing. And that was because I had grown up at that point in time in the 90s. That was, I mean, right at the time of when Freaknik pretty much started. That was a whole nother crazy topic, man. That pretty much has its own show. But at the time, the music was fast, the beats was fast. It was Miami bass music at that time. Atlanta had its version of the bass music. I mean, the beats per minute were like 150 plus. You know what I'm saying? The beats was real fast. They had their dance crews here in Atlanta. At the time, I remember Club Excess, which was off Moreland Avenue here. It was crazy, man. It was insane at that time here in Atlanta during that time. The crazy thing was, during that time on a Friday night while you're rocking, all of a sudden, halfway through the night, they'd be like, okay, all the fellas clear out the room, go in the other room. And they had these male strippers come out for the ladies or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing, you're like, man, you mad as hell. Like, man, I gotta go in this other room. Watch, they in there doing that crazy shit. I mean, they tossing women up in the air and folding them up in the packages. Man, it was absolutely crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. But the women loved it. They were going crazy.